What's up, everyone? My name is Cody. I'm an eBay reseller. I teach eBay resale on this channel. And one thing that I run into a lot of times with people who are hesitant to get into eBay resale is they think you need a lot of money to get into it. They think to get to the point where I'm at, you need a lot of money to start out. That's absolutely false. I didn't start out with a lot of money. And my fiance, who started way more recently than I did, she started a few months ago. She only put in $100 initially, and that $100 has grown into over $1,000 of inventory, guys. She has over $1,000 of items listed on her eBay account right now, and she's sitting on over $300 cash in her PayPal account. So I'm going to show you her accounts. You guys can see some of the stuff she's selling, and I'm going to teach you guys how to manage your eBay resale side hustle so that it will grow into a monstrous snowball for you guys that'll make over $2,000 profit each month. All right, so over here on this side of the screen, you see my fiance's actual numbers. Remember, guys, about 2 months ago, about 60 days ago, she started out with $100, and she hasn't touched it. Every time she sells an item, she uses all of the profits to buy more items. So it's definitely snowballed. She's got a lot of momentum going, and in the last 60 days, she sold $1,500 worth of eBay stuff, worth of stuff she's gone out to buy to resell. So just like I show you guys on my other videos, she's done very similar things to me, just with a smaller amount of money. And this is how much she sold, 22 items, and she now has 9 actively listed. In addition to that, she's got some money sitting in her PayPal account. Now, the strategy that I preach and the strategy that she uses is she always wants this number to be very low, ideally nothing. But, with eBay fees coming every now and then, you want to keep a little bit in there so that when you get hit with the fees, you have money in your PayPal and it doesn't come out of your checkings account. But her goal is to always spend this $300. It's just, she does this very passively, guys. She doesn't source every day. She only sources a few times a month. Sometimes I help her do it for her because I'm out. But, this just goes to show that you don't have to source every single day. But she definitely is going to want to spend that $300 to up her inventory. And what I mean by that is her 9 active listings. This is her inventory. If you scroll through here, you can't see the quantity because it's just too narrow. But she has a few items of some of these higher dollar items. And if you add it all up, she has about $1,400 worth of inventory. So she started with $100. She has $1,400 worth of shoes and shirts and stuff like that. And then she has $300 cash in her PayPal account. So she's doing pretty well for herself after her first 2 months. And I expect the momentum to really pick up throughout 2018. And hopefully she can end the year with well over $20,000 in that PayPal account, which when it gets that high, she's definitely going to start funneling it into a banking account. But for now, all her money is isolated within PayPal and eBay inventory. That way she doesn't even think about it, guys. It's not sitting in her checkings or her savings where she can spend it at any time. She's just pretending like this money doesn't exist until it gets to a higher amount, and then she'll start funneling it into her checkings account, and then she'll start feeling the impact of eBay resale in her life. But you got to be patient when you start out. Okay, so over here I have the spreadsheet. I have every month of the year. I'm going to take you through it. Will basically resemble what she's doing, but we're gonna start from day 1 for you guys, and we're gonna base it off of someone who's making $2,000 a month. So if you're making less than this, don't worry. Same principles apply. If you're making more, that's great. This will be even easier for you to launch. But I have the checkings account, your monthly expenses, which is your bills, eating out, going to the movies, anything like that you spend money on. eBay inventory, so that's like over here, what you have listed on eBay, how much that's worth, your savings account, and your PayPal account. So most people, over 90% of Americans, myself included, when you work a job, you make a set amount of money, give or take. Every 2 weeks you get a paycheck, and most people spend all of that paycheck, whether it's on smart things or dumb things. Most people will spend it all. Some people save it up in their savings account, some people invest it, but those are the people in the minority. Those are the people doing the right thing, but there's very few people like that. Most people spend their entire paycheck. So we're going to base this example off of that. So say you're living this life, you make X amount, you spend X amount every month. You don't have eBay inventory, you don't do eBay resale yet, you don't have any money in your savings in this example. Even if you did checkings and savings, oftentimes it's so easy to switch it over on an app that it's basically all the same thing. There's no separation really. You have no money in your PayPal account, not yet. Definitely get to that once we get into eBay resale. But let's just say that's you in the month of January, right? Okay, so from this day on, this is how you're gonna live your life. You're gonna start doing eBay resale. February is gonna be the first month in this example. You get that paycheck, it's $2,000. Your expenses, you haven't spent any of it yet. Yes, you're gonna have bills to pay, whatever, but before you pay those bills even, this is even more important than paying the bills, guy. You're gonna pay yourself. You always gotta pay yourself first. We're gonna do 200. Of course, you can start with less. You could start with 50, you could start with 25 if you wanted to. You're gonna need the checklist, that I've done in another video, talking about launching an eBay resale business for under $100. You need a printer, you need envelopes, you need tape, things like that. But we're assuming you've already got all that stuff. Let's not think about that. This is how you grow your money. So you set 200 of this into your savings. So now you have 1,800 there. Your expenses for this month are going to be less, but it's going to feel pretty similar, guys, because when you check your phone how much money you have left, you're just going to see a lower amount. So you're going to have to start living frugally maybe a couple days early this month. Maybe you buy, something less for yourself this month. If you really don't think you can set 200 aside, you could set 100 aside. You could set 50, you could set 25, whatever you're comfortable with. But in this example, we're doing 200. Now you're not going to let the 200 sit in there. You're going to watch my videos. You're going to see what I'm buying at Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Hey, maybe you know a better place to source. Maybe you're going to go garage selling. Maybe you're going to go to the outlets. Maybe you're going to go to Adidas. If you're starting this today, I recommend going to Adidas. They got the 40% off sale plus the $25 off coupon. And you're going to spend that on eBay inventory. Now, $200 can sometimes get you $800 in eBay inventory. On average, you're going to double your money doing this. So we'll just say $400 eBay inventory, and you have nothing in your savings now, nothing in PayPal. You get paid the next month, and it's right back to living your life how you normally lived it. So let's just put these numbers in here like that. So all throughout the year, you're going to live your life how you normally lived it. You make $2,000, you spend $2,000, whatever amount you make, you're going to spend. Focus on these three columns over here with me, these three right here. You are now going to sell the eBay inventory. So let's just say you sold everything. That's probably not realistic. I guess let's not say that. Let's say you sold $300 worth of stuff and you have $100 left. So you're going to transfer it from your PayPal to your savings account or checking. There's really no need. I mean, savings and checkings, I guess in this example, represents you, staying organized, because you're not going to be able to pay from PayPal at these stores that you're buying eBay inventory on. So you can transfer it over to your checkings and then, but obviously do that very quick. Don't transfer from PayPal to checkings and have that money sitting there, because then you'll be tempted to spend it. But whenever you find more inventory, which will be very easy if you're just trying to spend $300, you will spend it on inventory. So we'll take that $300 away, and $300, you probably can get about $600 worth of inventory. So $600 plus $100, you're now sitting on $700 inventory, but you have no money in your PayPal. Next month, of course, when you sell 500 of it, so put 500 there, we'll slide 200 down, then you have 500. Now, what are you going to do with the 500? You're not gonna pay it back to yourself yet. You're not gonna spend any of it. Remember, you're still working your job at this point, so you're still making enough to live your life the same exact way that you did before eBay resale. So you're gonna spend all $500 of that back on inventory. You probably can get about $1,000 inventory with 500. So that will bump up your total from 200 to 1,200, and then that'll take away your PayPal money, which now we're getting closer to where Autumn's at. Now, she actually got to this point in about 2 months. So in this example, I'm doing 3 months. So, maybe these jumps happen every 2 weeks instead of every month. But you can already see how you're getting into a great spot. Essentially, you are just under doubling your money every single month with eBay resale. So say you go from 1,200 to 2,000 here. Say you go from 2,000 to 3,400 here. And then as you can see, if you're just under doubling it, you're going to end up with some insane numbers. This is just by August, guys. I'm not going to walk you through it each month. You guys got the point after I did 3 months there. But if you're just under doubling it, it gets scary how fast this can grow, right? It's pretty insane. Now, I will say once you get to these numbers that I'm typing out down here, it's going to be a lot more hard. Maybe you look at starting to pay yourself back. In fact, what I recommend is once you get to this month, about June, if you were to start today, which again, this can happen way quicker. It's happened way quicker for autumn. But once you get to that point where you're looking at about, let's say July actually, let's say $5,000 eBay inventory, when you sell that, instead of reinvesting and trying to go for $8,000 or try to go for $15,000 or $25,000, I would set up a rule where you pay yourself $2,000. So every time you hit $5,000, or actually it should look like that over there, right? So the month after you hit 5,000 inventory, you're gonna see 5,000 in PayPal. If you invest that 5,000, you're gonna then have about 15,000, or you're gonna have about 8,500 in inventory. Instead of doing that, I would move 2,000 of this, so bump it down to 3,000. I'll move 2,000 to checkings, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, and then that would put it at 4,000, right? And then you can, maybe spend 4,000 that month if you want to get crazy. Whatever you do, you make those decisions. Once it hits the checkings account, you guys make those decisions. I'm just here to show you how to manage the eBay account. And then instead of 8,500, it would probably go back to 5,000 right there, because you'd then be able to reinvest 3,000 of it back into eBay revenue. So maybe keep your eBay inventory at around 5,000, and when it starts snowballing bigger than that, then you start putting that money in your checkings account and filling the life-changing events that are eBay resell. But that's up to you. You guys can totally go up to 25,000. I think Autumn's plan is probably going to look similar to that. We haven't really gotten to that point yet, but there's 2 methods you can go. There's 2 roads you can go down. You can maybe quit your job and keep snowballing it, or you can set a guideline for yourself where whenever you get $5,000 in your PayPal, 2,000 of it goes into your checkings account where you can do whatever you want with it, and then 3,000 you dedicate to reinvesting in eBay inventory. You're definitely going to plateau with eBay resale. You're not going to be able to turn 25,000 into 50,000. But when you talk about numbers under $5,000, you can double your money easily with under $5,000. So you can easily make $10,000 a month, guys. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out my other videos if you need help with eBay resale. That's it. Good luck and have a great day.